it's Lee here. Welcome back to what was probably going to be my second last Junk Journal January. I'm running a little bit behind and I'm going to combine a couple of days together. And one of the main reasons is this section here. Let me zoom you out a bit. There to there, that's the amount of space I've got left in my scroll without going over onto the other side. Wordy is the prompt for day 26, Earth Tones for day 27, and Antique for day 28. Now, I think I can get all them in together into one particular thing. Well, maybe two of them, because I've got room for three bits, I reckon, without too much trouble. So I'm going to do Wordy and Earth Tones together. So when I think of Wordy, I think of things like dictionary and book pages. So I've got a few bits and pieces here. So what are we doing again? Wordy and Earth Tones. Okay. Alright. Let's have a look at what we've got here. This is just one of the little collections. Why is there a golf ball in here? I don't know. Well, I've got these little clusters that I made a little while ago, but I don't know whether I'd call them earth toned. I like that. I'd like to get rid of those little guys. They've been torn off something else and hanging around for ages, so I'm going to try and use them. So, got that, but they look more like they're antique, don't they? Oh, vintage. So what else is in here? Ooh. I'm going to go looking. Alright, I found a piece of scrapbook paper that has letters all over it, but it's also got these really earthy tones on them. So I'm going to forget about my the little boys here. They can stay over there for the next time. And I'm just going to build something here with a collage and book page and some of that scrapbooking paper, and I've also got washi tape with words on it, so that's where I'm going. Okay, so I've got a bit of handwriting here. It's handwriting from a diary. Okay, so use some of that. English French dictionary. I'll take a piece of that. And a bit of this, which looks like it's written in German, something like German. Okay, so they're my main pieces, and I've given some colours, the earth tones. So I'm just going to glue down some of these. do for my base collage. Actually, I'm going to put just a little bit more in there. It's another piece of this, just off to the side at the top. Just pop that in there. Now, I've got this for my earth tones, and I like the fact that it's got letters on it too, so it's sort of like wordy. But what I'm going to do is just put a strip of that down there. Right, just take the top off that so it's not going over the edge of the page. I'm calling it a page, but we all know it's a scroll. There's that colour, and I quite like this red down the bottom here. I'll put a piece of that in. It's nice and earthy and wordy with its letters. And then I'll put some of the yellowy coloured stuff in there. A little narrower than that. Looks better. I've got my washi tape. I'll put a couple of bits of this in. I might just use this one because this has got like what do you call it? Definitions. That's the word I'm looking for. Just going to put a strip down the middle. And the other thing I want to do is just splatter some inks on there. And maybe put some thread. What have I got here? Ooh, feather. I like the idea of a feather being in there. Got tea bag, which is quite an earthy colour. I like the way that looks. So I'm going to glue down some tea bag. And then glue down this feather. Maybe I should use a white feather. Make it a white feather, see what it looks like. Of course I can't find my feathers, and I'm going to put in a bit of this thread, and then I've got some forest moss and I'll splatter some of that over it. And I don't think I'll worry about the feather at this point, or maybe I will. I do quite like that arrangement, so I think I'll go with that. So you stick down that side because that's sticking out. I think it'll adhere better. And I'm going to put a few splashes on there. I love this green. And I'll just splatter some sloppy gesso over that. And I'm going to call that Wordy and Earth Tones. So that's 26 and 27. Okay, So the next one that I need to do, and I need to let this dry first, is antique. Then I've got musical. Well, that's going to be easy to combine those two together. Unexpected and clothes are the last two. So I'm going to let this dry. Alrighty, everything's nice and dry in that part. So I'm going to do my next two, which are antique and musical. So I've got an antique teddy bear here. I've got a little boy that I'm going to stand up in front of the teddy, and then they're going to be listening to this man playing the piano, the guitar. I've got some music paper here, as well as some pianola paper. I might just tear off the bottom of that so I can get that down a little bit lower. So, pop the little boy in there. He might have to lose his feet. Okay, because I don't want it to come over too far. That's the end of the line. Alrighty, so I'm just going to plant these things on the page. And I'll put the guitar man up here. The little boy's just got the right angle on his face, of his head, to look as though he's peering up at the man. So on a bit of an angle. And I'm going to put the pianola paper there. Then I'm going to put some music paper across the top, like between him and the pianola paper, like that. And then the teddy can go there. I want the little fella to be leaning on him. Do I need him? Might just put the little boy in and forget about the teddy. He was left over from something else and I thought I could use him up. Little boy in there like that. Now, when I added the stamp, you would have probably seen that, so I'm going to put another one in here, and I'm actually going to have him leaning on that. Like that. Okay, like that. And what else can I put in there? Maybe a little bit of this antique paper. Not sure where though. Probably should have put it in before. Maybe across the bottom. Okay, I think that will do for antique and musical. Maybe just a little bit of text stamping on it. It's not really faint. Yeah, that's fine. Which leaves me this space here to finish off for the last 2 days, which are unexpected and clothes. But I do want splatter on here, of course. And I think this time I shall use some coffee. This is solidified on the bottom of the jar, little container, and I just add water to it whenever I need to use some. A bit much, isn't it? Just take some of that off. Oh, I'm going to be using these for something else, so I'm just going to mop up some of that coffee with that. That's better. And I don't mind if that gets a coffee stain on it. Now that I've done that, I really want to put some gesso splatters on there. That'll do. Okay, so this is musical and antique, and it's 28 and 29 combined. So let me see if I can squeeze in those numbers. Let's go 28, 29. Alright, so that's 26, 27, so we have wordy and earth tones, 28, 29, antique and musical. Okay, so thank you for watching, really appreciate that. So it's really coming close to the end now. For my next video I'll do 30 and 31. I think I'll do like a show you through the scroll from start to finish. So thanks for sticking with me throughout the month. I've really enjoyed the challenge, and I'm really grateful for all the comments, thumbs up, etc, etc. And we'll see you in the next video. So say cheers from Australia. Hooroo!